This poem is called Mother Nature. I have never touched the ground of Harlem, but every day I feel his soul. Skin against skin, heartbeats mimicking tears falling, a mother's fears passing through the veins of her offspring. He has to be better. Better than the expected failures of those that failed before him. Better than the uncontrolled anger piercing through the memory of his ancestors. He has to be the Harlem we remember as Langston's muse and Basie's vibrato. The Harlem that gave hope to the lost souls of art. Decorated walls of graffiti hieroglyphics bringing new meaning to culture. The Harlem that survived the gentrification of 1995. I can still smell the articulation of Zora Neale Hurston cascading through the head full of curls reflecting his Afrocentricism. My Harlem is the son of a soldier. The son of a fighter, a believer in fairy tales. Charmingly, my prince of tides, birth written into history as a fatherless being, nonetheless a God-given deity of this father's being. My Harlem, of whom I am bound by nature to protect. I lay my body against his tribulations and soak up the angst while walking the streets of the Renaissance and becoming that dream deferred. I give solace to his namesake, Asante. I thank you. For that is all that is in a name, besides your eyes, your smile, your demeanor, your wit, your charm. With his boyish grin, I see you in the horizon of his dilated vision of what he has to look forward to. I have never touched the streets of Harlem, paved roads or eerie sidewalks stood upon by hustlers scheming the naive out of their dreams, but I hold him to my heart, coddled and sufficient enough to breathe life into my beliefs that love is real and relevant, that time is prudent and proficient, that one day I will center myself amongst the great poets and scream out my prose in unison with snaps of approval, believing I made it to the promised land where Harlem was more than a spare neighborhood in the borough of Upper Manhattan, but my son, of whom I spread my legs and presented to this world as a gift, so welcome him with open arms and even wider beliefs that we as women who bear the seed of that which you call home are merely mortals awaiting our chance at creation. This poem was initially an ode to my son, Harlem Nasir Asante. On the surface, it was my gift to him, but the spine of the poem, the soul of the poem, was an ode to Harlem, a place of which I've never been. I've never stepped foot in New York City, contrary to popular belief, but I have what I believe is a creative vibe, some type of ties to the East Coast. I was born and raised in Los Angeles, California, but I feel like the poetry in me, the art in me, my soul speaks Harlem. So I wanted to write that to the both of them.